episode 113. Thank you all for listening to episode 112, The Bubbly. I'm Gray here with my co-hosts,
The Bubbly Bear.
And Caw. He fucking returned.
It's a Stat Parrot.
The Stat Parrot returns. Finally.
What's going on, guys? How have you been?
The Stat Parrot has come back to the Over the Line Sports Podcast.
Dun, dun, dun.
We've been good. We've had a higher viewers or listenership,
So it should go down.
so it might go down now.
Yeah, so it's probably going to go down since I'm here.
Yeah,
It's all
it
good.
might. But, since Brandon's not here, I mean, we do need a replacement, so that's good. Thank you for returning. Happy to see you. Thank you to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing, the first and primary sponsor of Over the Line Sports Podcast. And we appreciate the shirts. Stat Parrot finally got to see the shirt. We didn't have you one made because we didn't know if you'd be there, return, whatever. But now you're here. We might have to get you. I'll show you the hoodies we got. The hoodies are pretty dope.
Well, that's fine. I heard some good stories about it, so.
Yeah, I mean,
all right.
they worked out great. Brandon's been a big supporter of the show, and we appreciate all he does for us. And we look forward to, we're going to keep plugging it, episode 200, The Pod Beats Patty Boggs 2, Deuce Boogaloo. Deuce Boogaloo. I was telling Stat Parrot today about that.
Deuce.
What do you think, Stat Parrot, about that?
Oh, I'm excited. That's gonna be interesting. 200 beers.
Or liquor or wine equivalent. So whoever is at this party is drinking. And we just talked to JoJo's today. JoJo's is going to, if we keep it local, going to supply the food.
Ooh.
And she said we can record there anytime we want to. And I said, sweet. She's like, is it too loud? I'm like, no, we would appreciate the noise, of doing the show there and maybe get some publicity to them and us. And it'd be great.
Yeah.
I would like it.
Yeah, I'm always down for free pizza.
We can, right where we sat, we can sit right back there in the corner. Oh, it's one small table. It's perfect enough, though. We just hook up our stuff, and we're good to go. I mean, we won't have an extra monitor, which is fine because I can just see the sounds, and I just have to turn the computer when you're trying to shoot. But we could probably bring the monitor just to put it on the edge of the table, and then we all have our laptops or whatever, and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. I just told Stat Jeremy. Yeah, we have Stat Jeremy now because he provides us with trivia each week now.
Nice.
It's called There's No Crying in Trivia, brought to you in part by the Rockford Peaches. So Jeremy gives us trivia questions every week. Right now, I don't know what the score is. I think you're up or I'm up by a half point.
You're up by a half point.
There we go. And we do it
26 to 25 and a half.
So now you have to partake in this. You got a lot of catching up to do, but you can partake.
Well, good thing I'm the best at trivia.
Yeah. Yes.
Doubt that.
Yeah, since you were the Alex Trebek of our wrestling show. Because we do wrestling trivia, too.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so you...
Oh, now you don't want to do this one trivia.
Now he's going to be in that.
Hey, I might get some good guesses, and we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Next, of course, thank you to Crandall's Quality Lawn Care. Sean, call him, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding area and not...
Early shot.
I'm going to have to...
Right there. That little bit lower.
Africa.
Whatever that is right there.
Folazala, Brazil.
Oh, it's Brazil.
That's not Brazil.
Thought it was Africa.
Definitely Brazil.
It's Brazil.
It's Brazil.
Fortaleza.
Oh.
Fortaleza, Brazil.
Fortaleza. Right on the
Fortaleza.
water. Looks like a nice city.
Fortaleza, Brazil. So thank you to Sean at Crandall's Quality Lawn Care, serves the Toledo and surrounding area, and not Fortaleza, Brazil.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you to Tim at Verizon. Verizon is a true technology business partner who helps local businesses deploy technologies that positively impact operations and can increase revenue for the company. At Verizon, they do not wait for the future, they build it. Go to Verizon.com, get in touch with a sales rep in your area. Thank you to Cassandra at PNC. Visit her at the White House branch of PNC or give her a call, 419-877-0634. She can help you with all of your banking needs, whether it be loans, credit cards, personal banking. She's there to help. Thank you to Steve at Savage & Associates, who sponsored the Frickers Lunch for episode 100, and hopefully is going to stick with us on episode 200, The Pod Beats Patty Boggs 2, Deuce Boogaloo. Looking forward to that, I think, in July. And then last but not least, this would be good. Jake hasn't heard this sponsor yet, and I will let Bear take over from here.
So, are you down on your luck with women?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment? Okay.
No.
Well, if you were, Connell Barrett would be the guy for you at datingtransformation.com. He can update your Bumble profile, make it look great, your Tinder profile. He'll be able to help you out with the ladies. Are you too busy? You might be a little bit too busy. So, you haven't been out there in the dating market a while. You're focused on your career. He can help you out. Go to his website, datingtransformation.com. Get in touch with him, and he'll give you a free consultation.
I will be sure to pass it along.
I'm sure you have some single male friends who need some help with the ladies.
They probably do.
Plenty.
So, random topic for the day. I was going to ask about how we feel about drug testing and if we should do drug testing for the podcast, but we're going to skip over that. Instead, I want to.
Oh, I forgot. I have to leave today.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't be here.
We got to do a new name for the Stat Parrot. So I was telling him we got to give him a new name, and I had a few that I wrote down. I had Pod Parrot, Ganja Parrot, Kush Parrot. I just want a few of those, but I was like, I want to hear what Stat Parrot says about a name for himself, and even Bear over here, what he thinks.
Now, go ahead. What do you got for yourself?
I want to hear all the suggestions first. I want to pick one.
Pot Parrot, or Pot Parrot could work. Pot Parrot.
Pot Parrot.
Pod Parrot.
That's
Kush
good.
Parrot. Ganja Parrot.
Snoop Parrot.
That's fucking good.
Parrot Nelson.
Parrot Nelson. I like it.
I like that one.
Lead Parrot.
Lead Parrot. Yeah, that could work. Piss Test.
Piss Test. Piss Test Parrot.
No, I just like Piss Test. Not even Parrot, just Piss Test.
What is this thing?
312.
312 Parrot. Goose Parrot.
It's a goose, so it's
Or Parrot-
Goose Island.
Parrot Island.
Parrot Island. 312 Parrot Island.
Is that like Revis Island?
No.
No, that existed for 1 year.
Patty Parrot.
That was about it.
Parrot Boggs.
Grinning Parrot.
Broken Glasses Parrot.
Couch Parrot.
Ultimate Parrot. Parrot Warrior. Daniel Parrot.
Are we given like 1,000 nicknames? You haven't gotten one yet?
The Heartbreak Parrot.
I like Parrot, or whatever, the Parrot Nelson, or whatever.
Parrot Nelson.
Parrot
Whatever,
Nelson.
whatever the hell you said.
I like Snoop Parrot. Got
Snoop
me
Parrot.
pretty good.
That was good too. You guys can pick
Yeah, because I
those
think
too.
Parrot Nelson works because it kind of goes in line with Ganja Parrot, Kush Parrot.
Yeah. That's where I was going
could-
with
Does
that.
could
that,
be-
mean, does that mean I'm gonna Does that mean I'm gonna live to be like 90 years old?
He might. He's still alive at 87. So we've got Parrot Nelson, who is also Parrot. You could be just Parrot Nelson. Yeah, I like it. Parrot Nelson.
Parrot Nelson.
Parrot Nelson, the Ganja Parrot. I like it.
It's pretty solid.
That's a long name.
Parrot Nelson, the Ganja Parrot.
Comes with the territory.
That's fine.
All right,
It's
perfect.
gonna happen for a
Comes
while.
with the territory.
So Justin on the Twitter, are you in on Minshew Mania? Any favorite stories about him?
Yes. That he stretches with his jock only in the locker room before games with his porn stash.
Did you see? You know
How
what we're
cool
talking
is
about?
that?
No, I actually don't.
Did you see today that a adult site, Cam Soda, offered him $1 million to stretch nude? And that was their only request. They wanted him to stretch nude on camera. Didn't give a time for $1 million, and they'd be a sponsor.
Really?
Yes, dead serious. Today, $1 million. Would you stretch naked for $1 million?
Yes.
I do it for free every morning.
Yeah. I don't stretch. I'm not that old.
I do. I mean, what if you step in the shower and you trip? You need to stretch before you get in the shower in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, what if
Do
you
some
pull a
jumping
hammy?
jacks. Do a little one of these numbers. Touch your
Nice.
toes.
Yeah. I can touch my toes. That's good.
No, but nude in front of the windows with the blinds open.
I can do it with clothes on
So
too.
you're
Is what
na-
I'm saying.
Yeah, but you can't. That's not. The
I'm gonna
point.
try that. So my butthole's just wide open.
Yeah, but that's my point. Is that no one's paying you to stretch in clothes. Cam Soda is paying you to stretch nude. That's the point.
That's pretty good. So Minshew, can you tell us about Minshew? He was a Washington State product, correct?
Washington State.
Yep.
There's 2 Washington State quarterbacks now.
Yeah, Luke Falk.
Luke Falk for the Jets, and Simeon looked like he snapped his ankle into 7 pieces and walked away.
Right. And then Minshew's the quarterback right now.
Amazing mustache.
And who's he the quarterback for right now?
The Jaguars.
Yes.
He looks like Baker Mayfield. Like,
Yeah, he does.
They look like brother. They could be brothers, and they both have cool mustaches. No, he was solid in college. I liked Gardner Minshew in college.
How did he do this past week?
I think he did fine. It
It was a competitive game.
It was a low-scoring game that they had a chance to win. They went for 2 at the end, and they didn't get it. Not Minshew's fault. I think they ran it with Fournette up the middle, and he got stuffed on the half a centimeter yard line.
He did.
For whatever reason, didn't reach the ball out because he would have easily had it. But I think Minshew's fine. Obviously, when Foles is healthy and back, he'll be the starting quarterback, but they're going to be fine. It sounds like Ramsey is pissy and wants to leave and all that. Why, I don't know. It's 0-2 and could have been 1-1. And I think they play the Titans this week. It's a very winnable game at home on Thursday night. So I don't see any problem with that. Ramsey, whatever. But I think Minshew is fine, and he's got a good young receiving core to throw to. So I don't see any issue. And if he plays well, I mean, I know they're paying Foles a lot of money, but if he plays well here the next 5 weeks until Foles is back, he could have that starting job.
And then what? Foles would be going somewhere else again.
No, he'd be the backup again.
And then he'd sign
get paid
somewhere.
a lot of money to do it. So who cares at that point,
That's
right?
the best job in football.
Backup quarterback.
Besides for kicker.
Except for this year when you've had to pay or play.
Yeah, even the third string fucking quarterback's playing for the Jets now.
Yeah.
All right. So his other question: could this Miami Dolphins team be the worst all time? What other teams rank on the list of worst all time?
At the end of the year, they will be the worst football team in the NFL history.
I agree.
Guarantee it.
I agree.
Personal guarantee.
Do you think they win a game?
No. They will be worse than the Lions were in 2011, I think it was.
And then the Browns
in
15?
2016.
Yep.
Because the Browns in 2016
They were competitive.
still competitive.
Yes.
The Lions maybe it was 2008. I apologize. I can't remember the year. But that year, they sucked. The only game they were competitive in was the last game against the Packers when the Packers had Matt Flynn, and I think Flynn threw 6 touchdowns and Stafford threw 5. That was like the only game I remember them being competitive in that year. The Dolphins, man, they lost 59-10 and 43 to nothing, and they got the Cowboys this week.
Did you see? We'll get into it in the NFL, but 2 lines this week opened at more than 20 points. First time in 32 years.
Yeah, Dallas was 21.5 last time I looked, and the Patriots are 23 over the Jets, I think.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I'm staying far, far away from those spreads.
Yeah, I talked to my dad before the Patriots game. He's like, "Can we get some money in on that, on the line?" He's like, "I'd almost go double the line," and he was right. I mean, they destroyed him.
Yeah, it was. I think the line ended at 18.5.
And they beat him by 43. Yeah,
it's just those. I mean, it's the pros, right?
Right.
It's the pros. They should not be losing by that much, but it happens. And this team's bad. Minka Fitzpatrick got traded to the Steelers. For whatever reason, that's great. You go from 0-16 to 3-13. Congratulations.
Right.
But yeah, it's Kenyon Drake will be traded here in the next couple weeks. Everyone.
Laramie Tunsil's gone.
Tunsil's gone. Obviously, Clowney didn't want to go there. Fitzpatrick's probably about to be benched, and I wouldn't be surprised if Rosen plays the rest of the year as quarterback. It's not going to be good, but there's no reason to have Fitzpatrick in there anymore. I mean, you want to have a young team, and it's time to build. Obviously, that's what you're doing. You're tanking. You're tanking to build. You're getting draft picks. That's fine. But it doesn't matter what draft picks you have, right? We saw the Browns, besides the last 3 years, over the last 20, haven't been able to draft shit. So it all depends. It doesn't matter if you have the first 3 picks. You got to make them count.
Right.
So we'll see.
It's like Dallas just got rid of their 2017 first-rounder, Taco Charlton.
Yeah, he didn't want to be there, and Dallas didn't want him. I was hoping they would have got a trade out of it and got like a 3rd round. But if he gets picked up, which he will probably get picked up off of claims, Dallas owes him nothing. So it was just a loss of a first-round pick. That's all.
Right.
And you get Robert Quinn back this week.
After his suspension.
And he's going to beat up on Miami. I feel bad for him. So
yeah, it's going to be bad.
I think I have the Dallas defense in every fantasy football league now I'm in. So
dude, the one excited. So I lost in our league by like 7. It sucked because Wentz went off at the end.
I lost to the Browns defense. So.
Yeah, the Wentz went off on the end, which screwed us. And then in my other league, all right, so the high score in our other league in week 1 was 160. It was me and Lynette. This week I lost. I had like 100. Guy that beat me had 194.
Jeez,
got destroyed.
Actually, that was about what my other Yahoo league was that I had Breeze in. So I lost like 180 to 103. Yeah, with Breeze. So I got negative 0.1 points, and I only lost by 80. And that's a higher scoring quarterback league. Not that if Breeze was in that whole game, it was very defensive, but he could have got 40 points. I mean, so I still would have lost, but I thought that was pretty good that I only lost by 80.
Right, that's not too bad.
With Breeze getting hurt on the second drive.
So we're going to go back to, I haven't heard from Jeremy yet. We'll see, but we'll get back into the trivia. So let's go into NASCAR. This past weekend, we had a race. Where was the race? Vegas. And your winner was Martin Truex Jr.
Yep.
So he moves on to the round of 12 in the playoffs. And just to update people on the standings, so Brad Keselowski is who Brandon had. He finished third. Joey Logano finished ninth. And Jimmy Johnson finished 11th for Bear. And I am 9 points ahead of Brandon and 23 ahead of Bear.
Who'd you have?
I had Joey Logano.
Logano. Okay.
Yep.
And who'd Brandon have?
Brad.
Okay, so we were all top 12, top 11.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I went out on the line and took Jimmy, and he qualified 9th, finished 11th, so I wasn't too mad about that. It sets me up for pretty much the rest of the week, so I can pick strong guys. And honestly, if you look at that field, if you look at the top 15, I mean, strong. The only people that were really out of it were Kyle and Kurt. Right. Surprisingly enough, Truex, Harvick, Keslow, Chase, Blaney, Bowman,
Kyle
Larson,
fourth.
Logano.
Kyle was 2 laps down and 30-something for the same as Bristol, and he finished 4th. It was insane.
For what?
This past race.
No, he didn't. He finished 19th.
Kyle?
Yes, I'm looking.
Kyle finished 4th.
I'm looking at it right now. Chase Elliott finished 4th. I'm literally looking at the race results for Las Vegas right now. I'm telling you, he finished 19th. Right here, lap down. It says it right here. Yeah, I'm 100% positive. Truex, Harvick, Keslow, Chase, Blaney, Bowman, Byron, Larson, Logano, Newman, Johnson, Dillon, Amarola, Menard, Hamlin, Ty Dillon, Daniel Hemrick, Chris Buescher, Kyle Busch. One lap down. You're probably looking at maybe like the April race or something.
I don't know if I was looking at that. No, did he win? No. I don't know.
Yeah, not great because he was all pissy on his post.
I knew he was pissy about that.
And he was crying. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Yeah. Well, you better do something in the next race. You're not going to make it to the next fucking round.
Well, what is he, 4th now? I mean, he's still there in the standings. He's fine.
Yeah, someone takes him out, puts a little Greg Williams bounty on him, spins him out. You never know. It's Richmond, man. It's a tight track. But
he wins there, too. I mean, he's won at every track on the circuit.
Yeah, he wins there a lot. So, but Kurt finished in last. He must have wrecked at some point. Only finished 187 laps. So, but honestly, it wasn't that bad. Out of the top 25 people were at least a lap under. So it's not that bad actually.
No, it's not bad.
17 people on the lead lap Vegas isn't, what is it, a mile and a half?
Yeah.
Usually you get more than that. So 17 people on the lead lap to end that race is pretty impressive.
Pretty
actually.
decent. All right, so this week they are at Richmond, like you said, Federated Auto Parts 400, and Brandon is taking Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, Truex won here in the spring. Sorry, was that last? No, it was the spring.
It was the spring.
In April, yep. And Busch won the 2 before that, Larson, Logano, Hamlin. I am going to go with a hot driver right now, and I'm going to go with Joey Logano this week because he has been on fire. He led, I think, 150 laps in Vegas.
Yeah, I got fucked.
So, yeah, he's been – and I know the last few races he's been good.
Suarez bumped him, and you could just see Logano throw his arm up like, are you fucking kidding me? But he ended up finishing 9th, so I'll take it. I am going to take Kyle Larson.
Okay.
So
solid.
Yep. And then we got the Roval next week, which will be good.
Ooh.
Last year, who won the Roval?
I don't even remember.
I know who the hell finished second. It was the dude that retired that he took in one of the races this year that Stat Parrot or Parrot Nelson, the Ganja Parrot, took this year. Damn, he drove the McDonald's car before Kurt Busch.
You know what? I'm going to make an honorary pick.
McMurray.
I'm going to make an honorary pick this week just to see if I beat you guys again, just for fun.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm just going to take Kyle Busch just because. Just because you guys are just shitting on him.
I'm going to take everybody.
He's going to win this race.
He probably will.
I wasn't shitting on him. I was just saying he's acting like a baby, but he always does when he doesn't finish top 5. I mean, that's just how he is. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, he's a winner. To win, Coach O'Ryan, sir.
If you ain't first, you're last.
He's a wiener.
Ricky Bobby.
That's what he is. A big old wiener. I'm trying to look this up. Who the hell won? Blaney.
Ryan Blaney, that's right.
Good. That'll probably be my pick next week.
Yeah, because that's the only race they've had at this Roval.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. So Daniel Hemrick is being released by Richard Childress Racing at the end of the season. Be interesting to see who steps in that car. We don't know. We talked about DiBenedetto. He's got a ride now since Paul Menard retired.
Did you like his Barstool sponsor this week? That was a pretty cool car.
Yeah, because
I almost tagged you and I forgot. He had merch. I don't know if you
I
saw
know.
that.
Yeah, I saw it. Yep.
The shirts were like $45, and I was like,
no.
If it was 30, I would have done it.
Because that car's gone in 8 races.
Yeah.
And so next year, if he has a good sponsor, we'll do it. But he's got, so Portnoy was at the race. Mm-hmm. Did you see the pizza he did?
I did not.
They cooked it in foil in the sun. And that's the pizza he ate.
Oh,
yeah. So he had that. It was hysterical. And that's what they had. They had the DiBenedetto merch on. Portnoy was there in Vegas, so it was pretty awesome. They're out in the desert, so they just cooked it in foil. I mean, that's what they did.
That's gross.
So he's like, yeah, I don't even know what he gave it, like a 5.2 or.
It's not bad, though.
Yeah.
5.2 isn't bad for
Something like
foil in the sun baked pizza. Ooh.
Yeah, because he, who did he have on last week? He had Ruiz is the heavyweight champ, right? One of the heavyweight champs?
Yeah, the Anthony Ruiz, yeah.
Yeah, and then he had Tyson Fury on. Fury.
Just a quick, he got his ass beat up a little bit. He still won. Don't get me wrong, he looked really good too, but he got beat up a little bit this week.
He said in his pizza challenge, he said, "Don't overlook him. People are. I'm not overlooking him."
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that
Anthony. Above his eye. He's got to have that heel before he fights Wilder.
He called out Wilder, and
yep.
I think he'll whoop Wilder's ass, but that'll be a good fight. That'll be the next fight I buy if they actually do fight.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm with you. All right. So, baseball. Kevin Biggio hit for the cycle last night. Did you see that?
I did not.
So, he hit for the cycle. It's the second father-son duo to do so.
Plays for Toronto, right?
Correct. So, who is the other father-son duo to hit for the cycle?
Griffey.
Nope. Probably won't get it, honestly.
What are? Give me the years then.
I don't know the years. I just have the names.
Give me the teams. Give me the names, and I'll get it.
Daryl and Gary.
Strawberry.
Ward.
Got it. Nailed it.
All right. So here were his hits, by the way.
Okay.
Home run in the 3rd, a single in the 6th, a double in the 8th, and a triple in the 9th.
Damn.
So close.
So he went 4 for 5.
Yeah, probably. Because
first inning. First, right?
Yep,
yeah.
probably.
What a turd.
All right. We talked about Severino's back for the Yankees. Played his first game yesterday. They won 8-0. Excuse me. He threw 98 miles an hour, pitched 4 innings, had 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Looking pretty good for the Yankees. They are currently sitting at 99-53, which is great for them. Also at 99-53 is that team you were just discussing, the Houston Astros.
My World Series champion. Which, by the way...
I don't even know what yours was. I don't think you ever gave us one.
Yeah, I did.
Who?
I don't remember now. No. I had Houston and Boston, and because Bear had it in 6.9 games. I remember.
Yeah,
and I had
Houston over
5.
Boston.
I had it in 5.
Well, you can't have Houston over Boston. They're both in the American League.
No. Oh wait, I don't remember.
So
I don't remember who the NL team was.
It probably was his pick. You're right. Was that your pick, Stat Parrot or Parrot Nelson, the Ganja Parrot?
Well, why'd you delete it all?
Well, we didn't know if you were coming back.
Well, it's all gone.
Well, we got rid of all the sports stuff, so we had a clear board.
Stuff.
All right, so 99-53 are the Yankees. They're 10 games ahead of Tampa Bay. The Twins are 5 games ahead of Cleveland, and Houston 7.5 ahead of Oakland. And then in the wild card standings, we've got, the A's and the Rays are in right now, and Cleveland is only a half game out.
Yeah, and they are 7-3 in their last 10, and they lost 2 to Minnesota in an effing doubleheader over the weekend, which sucked.
Right.
They Minnesota came out and hit a home run to start the game, go 2-0, and they got rained out, so they played the next day, and 2-0 was the final. Yeah, I was like, really? That sucked. And then, they lost both those games in the doubleheader, and then one on Sunday, and they've won the last 3. So, and they're playing Detroit, so they should win again tonight. They need to keep it up. I don't know who's Tampa's playing, but need Tampa to catch a couple L's here coming up. But I'm good because the Braves clinched a playoff spot in the National League. They haven't clinched their division. They're very close, but they have clinched a playoff spot. Only the Dodgers and Braves have clinched playoff spots remarkably. I don't understand how no one in the AL has it. It makes no sense.
Well, there's the Yankees are 10 games ahead, right? And they're 99-53.
Yeah.
So they've got 10 games left.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't like
so they'll clinch tonight.
They should have a playoff spot.
So,
and I would imagine even
one is their magic number.
Even if they lost 10, I don't think that they would have I feel like they'd have the tiebreaker over the Rays.
I don't know. They must not if they haven't clinched yet.
Well, no one in the AL's clinched. It's weird.
Yeah, that is odd.
I mean, I figured that, like Houston and New York and Minnesota should all have clinched. Not their division, I get that, but clinched, right?
Playoff spots, yep.
It's weird. So, but that's okay. Houston's sitting, like you said, tied at the best record in baseball right now with the Yankees, and the Braves clinched the playoff spot. So, at least both of my teams will be in. Gary, you have the Dodgers who clinched the playoff spot as well, and the Yankees, so both of your teams will certainly be in. And Dub had the Sox over the Dodgers, so only one of his teams will be in his.
And he can't win the championship.
He cannot because the Red Sox have, I don't know if, hold on a second. They have 0.1% chance, so they technically have not been eliminated.
They're out.
They will be if they lose one more game.
So you and I have good picks. I can't remember, Stat Parrot, what you picked.
Well, he picked
Parrot
Houston
Nelson.
and Boston, so he took two teams from
Shut
the same
up.
conference,
Listen,
which is a smart strategy because we only have one from each conference. That's tough.
Bold
He's got
strategy,
two.
Cotton. I wonder if it'll play out for him.
You know what? We're just gonna stick with
means
dropped his phone.
Which means the damn Twins will be there. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. The Cardinals, Brewers, and Cubs, man, that'll be a fun race.
Yeah, because right now the Nationals are in a game up on the Brewers and Cubs, who are tied. Brewers have the tiebreaker against the Cubs in the wild
and they're
card.
both 2.5 out of their own division, so that'll be fun.
With St. Louis, and the Mets are 3.5 out.
Everything else is pretty much done. The Indians are 5 out of the Twins, but they needed to take a couple, and I just can't see them catching them, so it'll be a wild card. Like you said, Rays are 10 off of the Yankees. That's done. Athletics, 7.5 off the Astros. That's pretty much done, but still anything's possible. The Nationals, 9.5 off the Braves, pretty much done. And the Dodgers already clinched their division. We talked about the Diamondbacks are 20.5 back, so they're making headway. So we're getting there. A couple more weeks of baseball, and then it'll be the playoffs.
Yep, and we got hockey starting soon, basketball starting soon. They're in the preseasons now, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Red Wings won last night. Hockey starts in 2.5 weeks, I think. The day I get back from vacation, actually, is the Red Wings' first game.
Nice. Oh, and I did put out to our guy about the Red Wings tickets. I was going through cleaning the house the other day, found that I was like, oh shit, I forgot I had this voucher for the Red Wings tickets.
Is that good for
this year?
This year.
Or whenever, probably. So I told him the games. I went Friday or Saturday because that's what's going to work best. I put in 2 Penguins games.
Either of those on Fridays?
One's Friday, one's Saturday. And then a Capitals game would be good.
Penguins would be the best.
Yeah, and then Bruins I put up there too. For me, obviously, it'd be the Penguins, but I would love to see Ovi play too. I've seen the Penguins. I've seen Crosby, Malkin. I've seen all those guys play. So
I haven't in a while. It's been a few years.
They're old now. Well, I say they're old. They're my age, but which is
I mean,
old.
I just say you do that on a Friday. You stay at Greektown. You get messed up and gamble at night after the game. Just throwing that out there.
It's a good point.
I mean,
and then I got the walleye vouchers too.
I mean, I will obviously certainly pay you for the Red Wings tickets.
Oh, I know.
But, drinks on me all night.
Perfect.
I mean, you want to take my NHL virginity, Dad?
Yeah, we probably could, son. We'll see if it becomes a guys' weekend or if Bear and I are
You're
taking
over
dates.
18, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh,
but it depends.
Pirates, Pittsburgh Pirates will have a guy for you.
It depends if we're taking dates or we're taking bros. We'll find out because if we're taking dates, we might have to have different rooms. Just saying.
Don't stay in a room with this dude ever.
What did I do?
I just did.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. All right. Anyway, moving on.
Let's say I just did for like a month ago. Literally a month ago.
Yeah, I subbed with his cousin.
Sorry, don't.
And he subbed with his other cousin.
Sorry, don't sleep
Not
in the
like
same
that.
room with him.
No, we
He's
did.
with a date.
We did.
You did? Okay.
Oh, we did.
That was probably interesting.
Yeah, I was with his cousin Cody.
Here you go.
Picked up the Waffle House waitresses.
That was Nick.
Just like Tiger Woods would.
Just like Tiger Woods.
Thank you.
All right, so NCAA, did you happen to see that University of Georgia, the fans had a pink out?
That was really cool.
For the Arkansas State Red Wolves head coach Blake Anderson's wife, Wendy, who passed away in August of this year after a 2-year battle with cancer. They did a pink out for her. Pretty awesome.
That was really, really cool.
Very classy.
And the coach, he was so appreciative of that, of all the students and what Georgia did. That was really cool. I mean, we all knew that they were going to beat the shit out of them. I mean, that was a given, right? It's an FCS game, but that was what they did. That was pretty awesome. Got got a lot of recognition everywhere, as it should have. So that was really cool of Georgia. Is Kirby Smart their coach?
Yes.
Yeah, really cool of them.
Yes, it was very good. I had some fun facts here. Jalen Hurts, Oklahoma's quarterback, is responsible for more touchdowns, 13, than incompletions,
right? He's
12.
got 12. Yeah, I just saw that the other day. That's absolutely insane.
That's nuts. Another thing, Sparty got screwed over. Well, hold on. Okay. First off, you have 12 men on the field. They shouldn't have done that, so they fucked themselves to begin with.
Why are you down? Why are you down to Arizona State at home? Anyways, don't say they got screwed. They shouldn't have been losing to a West Coast team at home on a Saturday in September. Yeah. No.
I know.
God.
But it's like Ohio State. They shouldn't have
lose to is trash.
Purdue, anybody else.
That's different. That's in conference, man. I mean, they shouldn't by that much, but
Arizona State was bad. But hey, man, who's their coach?
Herm Edwards. I'm not saying anything about that. I mean, the same thing happened last year, and they picked Arizona State last year.
But like I said, and I told you, and it's the same. They either show up completely or they don't at all, and they didn't at all.
And I'm pretty sure their kicker missed 3 field goals?
Yeah,
total.
I was saying on the end, I mean, the 12 men, they fucked themselves, so they should have made that field goal. They probably would have lost in overtime anyway. But on the next play, I'm like, I could bitch about this all day long, but if they didn't have 12 men on the field, nothing would have mattered. So it doesn't matter. But
you want to be talking about being
the guy did jump over the line, but he shanked that so bad. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because I asked you guys what happened, because when I looked at my phone, it said 10-10. And then I look back and it says 10-7 final. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, well, I had the over-under of 42, so I was hoping that I'd get that and I'd have 3 touchdowns and I would have hit my nut. But no, can't do that. Got to miss field goal.
10-7.
Michigan State, pieces of trash.
Right. That was pretty bad.
I thought I was going to hit just a humongous, disgusting backdoor over cover. Nah.
Was that the only one you lost on?
Well, I ended up losing on Iowa State later, but that's not the point.
That's not the point.
That game was delayed 76 times.
Yes.
It was ridiculous.
All right, so recap of the week. Buckeyes look good.
Fields didn't, but yeah. Defense still looks great. Fields has he was overthrown. That was the worst game he had. Great. Dobbins looked great. Master Teague looks good. Fields looks good running, but throwing, he's missing high. And that's scary because if you miss high against good teams, they're going to get picked off.
Yes.
So, still a little rough. All right.
I think that's just going to come with time, though. You just need getting more comfortable, settling down, setting his feet more. He's
still taking too much time, but he did this past week. I did see him throw shit away.
He was trying to, but there was still a lot of that, and that's good, and that's what tape does. And I'm sure coaches are saying, "Look, this is what you're doing. We got to stop this."
Right.
Well, and you can't hold the ball for 10 seconds either.
No,
and totally he is, and that's the problem. He needs to run. It's just what he needs to do. It's just run because he can do it. He's got the holes to do it, but he's trying to make a big play with his arm, which is understandable. That's cool. I don't have a problem with that. But you have to have a clock in your head as a quarterback, and once you get to that point, dunzo, man.
Yeah, you just gotta
go.
Make his decision quicker and stick with it, not second
run
guess
it or throw it away.
All right, so Parrot Nelson, I did add you to the picks, even though your pick is not really going to count in pro, unless we need it to, which we won't because it's 2-1.
Cincy every week.
No, they might go 0-16.
Yeah, let's not talk about that yet.
We will here shortly. So let's get into college, all right? Barry, you can read me Brandon's picks, right?
Yes, I can.
All right, so Clemson, here we go. Ready, Parrot Nelson?
I think so.
Okay. We've got Clemson at home versus Charlotte, 41.5-point favorite.
Go ahead.
I'm starting. I'm taking that. They're going to cover that.
Clemson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Dub took Clemson, and I'm taking Clemson.
And I'm taking Clemson as well.
You said Charlotte?
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to beat the crap out of them.
Right. All right, next game. Alabama, 38.5-point favorite versus Southern Miss.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Bama?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Bama by 42. Dub also took Bama.
I am as well. All right, big game of the week for Brandon. We've got Notre Dame on the road at Georgia. Georgia, 12.5-point favorite.
Whoa.
You know what? I'm gonna take that too.
Georgia?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the over on that. Georgia's gonna.
Ugh, I would have hoped it was like 7. Give me Notre Dame, but Georgia wins by 10.
I'm going to, I think Notre Dame's going to keep with them, but in order for me to catch you guys, I need to switch this up. So I'm going to take Georgia to cover at 14, even though I think Notre Dame has a chance to win this. I think Brandon's pick of Notre Dame 31-30 is trash, but they could. I mean, they look really good last week.
Well, I mean, look what Georgia went and did to them in Notre Dame. They beat them by 1, didn't they? So why not repay the favor?
Right. Let's hope not. All right, LSU at Vanderbilt, 19.
I'm trying.
They don't cover, but they'll win.
Okay, so Vandy.
Yeah.
All right.
20. What was that?
19 at Vandy.
Oh, 19. Yeah, give me LSU all day.
Dub.
LSU.
Parrot Nelson going the other way.
All right, hold on a second, because I was trying to find this, and I finally did. For the Notre Dame, Georgia, I came across a hilarious Facebook post. Absolutely hilarious. So someone posted on here, Irish are going down to Georgia looking for a game to steal. Next guy comments, they'll be in a bind and get way behind because this is when shit gets real. Next guy, well, I guess you didn't know, but the Irish play football too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now, you play pretty good football, but give the Irish their due. Next guy, bet those helmets of gold the Irish will fold because them dogs are better than you. Straight out of Devil Went Down in Georgia by Charlie Daniels.
Go Dogs.
Fantastic. I saw that and I was laughing my ass off.
That's pretty damn good.
All right, back to the picks. I thought that was hilarious.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Oklahoma's off. Ohio State, 37-point favorite against Miami, Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio State's going to cover that all day.
Yeah, I think so. I think Ohio State will win again, like 52-10, something like that.
OSU here. Dub?
OSU also.
Interesting.
He's starting to learn.
He is.
This is how I know he sees it, because he doesn't make smart-ass remarks. And normally he'll always take the other team, and he's not now. He understands.
All right, so Auburn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th team in the country, plus 2.5 at Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
They're the dog here. Do you take them in the points? Do you think A&M covers?
Oh, man. You know what? Let's go. Auburn's gonna win. They're gonna cover. No.
If Auburn gets 2.5, so if you're saying they win,
Yeah,
you're good.
Auburn wins.
So if they win by 1, you win. They win by 2, you win.
Yeah.
They win by 3, you lose.
Yeah, Auburn's gonna win.
Or they lose by 3. I'm sorry. They lose by 1, lose by 2, you're good. Lose by 3, you lose.
Yeah, I think Auburn pulls out a tight game here on the road. They just had a bye week, so they should be fresh. Brandon also took Auburn.
Auburn. So you and Brandon agree the whole way so far. I'm taking Auburn as well. Florida at home to Tennessee, 12.5-point favorite.
I don't think they cover that.
Really?
Nope.
Tennessee's trash.
I agree.
And Florida's backup quarterback is better than Felipe Franks, so Florida's going to roll.
No, I didn't look into that.
I like
much.
Florida as well.
Dub took Florida.
Who
You
is
and
their
Dub
backup?
agree the whole way.
I don't know, but he looked really good.
Utah at USC, 1-point favorite.
Yeah, pretty much a pick 'em. This USC just got heartbroken at BYU, and now they're going to Utah, or is it at USC?
At USC.
At USC. This is just one of those odd, weird, I feel like bounce back sort of things that USC would win if it was 5 years ago. Utah by 7. Dub took Utah also.
I'm gonna go Trojans.
Okay. Michigan, plus 3 at Wisconsin.
Man.
I'm just going to say, fuck Michigan. Give me Wisconsin.
Yeah, I saw a line at 3.5. If I can find something at 3, I would bet it in real life, not just on here, because I think Wisconsin wins by 3 easily, but it's 3, right? It's going to be a close, low-scoring game.
Because each week, I
Dub
think
took Wisconsin also.
we've had ties these last 2 weeks. Yep. Dub took Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Parrot Nelson.
I'm gonna agree.
All right. Michigan State, 8.5-point favorite at Northwestern.
Dub must have missed this. He doesn't have it on here.
They're gonna bounce back this week. They'll cover.
I don't know, man. If it was at home, I'd say yes, but at Northwestern, it's a tough place to play, and Fitzgerald always plays teams tight. I say State wins by 3, so give me Northwestern.
I'm also going to take Northwestern, hoping that Michigan State just wins.
What's you said -8?
-8.5.
8.5
at Northwestern. Did he get Stanford's on there?
I don't think so.
All right, that's the other one. Oregon at Stanford. Oregon's a 10-point favorite.
Yes, no, he did.
What did he put it for that one?
Oregon.
Okay.
Yep, Oregon's going to win that.
What'd you say was the spread?
10.
They've looked pretty decent this
At,
year.
at Stanford.
At Stanford?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. That's tough, man.
They're going to win by
Stanford just got blown out embarrassingly by UCF, too.
And they got beat up by USC by 12, I think it was. I think Oregon covers 10.
Give me Oregon.
All right.
That'll probably be the other tie.
I don't know what happened to Stat Jeremy. I've been messaging him, and he said he's been on Space Page. So
Probably busy, man.
but I don't know, man. He's because he's been on Messenger, so he should be seeing it unless he's got stuff going.
He might. Probably busy. We can get to it. We can keep rolling until he pops up.
All right. So, are you ready? I said, are you ready? All right. Week 2 in NFL, Drew Brees hurt his thumb, out 6 weeks, and Roethlisberger hurt his elbow, out for the year.
And Eli Manning benched for Daniel Jones.
Yep.
Cam Newton probably not going to play this week in a walking boot still. Let's see, who else is hurt? I feel like everybody. the whole Eagles team, pretty much, except Carson Wentz is out.
Which is odd.
Jackson, Jeffrey, Goddard. I feel like there's one more I'm missing who's also questionable, and their defense is bad. So that's going to be rough. So pretty much if you have Ertz in fantasy football this week, you're going to be looking really good because he's going to pretty much just get every target, it feels like.
Right.
Well, how many quarterbacks are actually out right now with injuries already?
Foles,
Breeze,
Roethlisberger, Cam, probably out.
Long term, right? Yeah, Cam won't. I don't think he'll be long term, but he's
Eli's benched.
Eli's benched. So there's 3 with longer term. Darnold. So
Sam Darnold with mono.
With his mono that most
Simeon.
people
I mean, he was in.
We're talking quarterbacks, not random guys who just fill in.
You're right.
I think that's it right now.
I mean, still for 2 weeks into the year, it's
not good. Yeah, it's not great. I mean, Breeze's was a fluke.
Yeah.
Cam has had foot problems the entire offseason, so that doesn't surprise me. Foles obviously was fluke as well. I mean, on a touchdown throw, he gets hurt. Roethlisberger, they think he had this for a while, and
oh really? I
didn't
see that.
I'm hearing what I have seen and heard is they said they fooled a lot of people, and he's had this injury, and they said it just doesn't seem like he wants to play this year. So
yeah, he's about to be 38, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, so crazy. It was just a crazy ass week of injuries, unfortunately. For the podcast, we got 10 picks right. We decreased there. We had 11 the week before. Went to 10. But we moved up a spot. We were 7th. Now we're 6th. Jay Kirsch, Nothing But Net, Eric Green, ex-wife, all have 23. Whole Pack of Badgers has 22.
Dude, she was 13-2-1 in week 1.
Yeah, and she had 10.
She had 10 this week.
2.
She destroyed it. She took the fucking Steelers over the Patriots and the Bengals over the Seahawks, which almost played out.
Almost.
Dude, I don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah, we're not. It's week 1. It's week 3 now.
Yep.
Man.
All right.
And then, so we are in 6th at 21, tied with Eagle 45806 US1.
Where's Justin on the Twitter and Jeremy?
Both 8th. Both, what are they, working together? They both had 11 week 1 and 9 week 2. That's a little sketchy, boys.
Sketchy.
Pod Dad.
That would be my dad.
Consistent 9 and 9. Both weeks.
He switched his picks, too. He switched a lot of them this past week, and he shouldn't have switched them. Because he called me, he's like, I need to switch these picks. He made the mistake.
Yeah. All right. So this week, let me pull this up so we can make some picks.
So I need to read this. I just got a text from, you'll appreciate this, from the ex-wife. Then I'm going to quote it. Who do you sit by in class, Grayson? Harper. Is Harper a girl? Yes, but not the one I go crazy about. That's what my 6-year-old kid said. Oh, kids, man. All right, NFL this week. Let's get into the picks. First off, Stat Parrot, beginning of the season. So be honest here. Beginning of the season, who was your Super Bowl champion and runner-up?
At the beginning of the year, I would have said I was going to go Saints. I would have said Saints, Rams.
They were both in the NFC.
I'm doing that again.
Man, sorry. I'm doing bad with this conference stuff today.
Dolphins, Bills, Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots are like gonna be there every year. I guess I would have said Saints, Patriots.
Who was gonna win?
I would have won Saints.
Okay, and then what was the score? I got to put this in now that you've returned.
27-21.
Okay, all three of us had Chiefs over Saints. Bear and I Chiefs over Rams. For dub.
A lot of chefs.
Dude, Patriots are... They look better than ever now that they have a Granted, they played nobody. I mean, Steelers are okay, but they...
yeah, but look at them now. They look like shit.
Yeah, they do.
So the Steelers are shit. The Dolphins are shit. And they play the Jets this week. So, same thing with Dallas. You play the shitty Giants, the shitty Redskins, now you're playing the shitty Dolphins. So, and you know who they get after that? The Saints. What a time to have that, huh? Then you go Packers, Jets. That's 5-1. Could be 6-0. Packers are at home. Saints are on the road.
They do have some tough games, though. They got Rams later, right?
It's coming up, but I'm just saying they got lucky with the Saints.
Yeah, oh, no shit.
But don't get me wrong. They've beaten Breeze the last 2 times they played them.
Yeah, they have.
Throwing that out there.
All right, let's get this out here. Ready? You got it up?
I got to get Brandon's up, though. I forgot I put that away.
Are you ready?
All right. So
here we go. First game. I'm going to read it. Ready?
Go.
Titans at Jags. Parrot Nelson, what do we got?
Go!
Titans.
Who do you have, Gary?
Why do I get a pick?
Well, I'm asking you a question because I'm going to pick the Jaguars and Brandon has the Titans.
Oh, fucker.
That's why I asked.
You have the Jaguars?
Yep.
He has the Titans?
Yep.
I've got the Titans.
Yep.
Sorry, we're finally going to disagree.
Hold on, really fast. Northwestern. Brandon.
Okay.
Dub said Northwestern, explicitive MSU.
Thank you, Brandon, you dick. But no,
that explicitive started with an F and
we all took Northwestern except you. All right. Bengals at Bills. We'll let Parrot Nelson pick first.
He said 24-12 Northwestern. He gave me a score.
He's probably right.
Bengals.
Oh, thank God you don't count.
Me and Dubzilla have the Bills.
Yeah. The Bills, dude, Bills are about to be 3-0. Who would have fucking thought?
Okay, well, since he threw the first game away, last week they played like dog shit.
I'm not even going to ask the next fucking game.
Yeah, you know who Dub picked.
The Dolphins?
How about them Cowboys?
I hope. Who'd you take?
Cowboys.
Dolphins or Cowboys?
Cowboys.
All right.
Dude, so I'm in a couple Survivor pools. The one Survivor pool that I'm in, guess what Dallas's percentage is this week of picked?
How many are in it?
69.
Well, this is an ESPN one.
90.
So there's a lot. 73%. Wow. The highest I've ever seen on ESPN was last week, and the Patriots were 59% on the Dolphins. Insane. I took the Cowboys this week in Survivor, by the way, in 2 of my last 3 leagues. And
I actually didn't. I'm saving Dallas, but...
See, this is how I look at it, okay? This has always been my Survivor strategy, which did not pay off for me well because I drove away from it, and that's why. My thing is I take the strong teams because those teams at the end of the year, usually once you get down to weeks 15, 16, and 17, if they're good, they're going to be resting people, and you don't know. If the Chiefs clinch by week 14... Granted, might not be home field, so they may still play. But are you going to play the Chiefs the last 3 weeks if Mahomes isn't playing? You can't.
I'll play.
You want to play him before that
because I think there's 12 people knocked out now, so I think there's 40 left. I don't even know who the hell I took this.
Yeah,
week.
But now once you see, that's the thing is you can do that and run with the chalk. I got screwed on Carolina last week, and that was my own dumbass fault for taking them. And I should have just done my strategy because the first week, what'd I do? I took the Ravens. The second week, I should have just taken the Patriots, and this week I'm taking Dallas. Just take everyone against Miami. Simple. Because they're not going to win a game. The problem is that, they have to play a few people twice. That's going to be the issue. You got to find the other games around that. But if you're in that sort of light, I mean, it's not bad. The Survivor picks this week that are solid are Dallas, New England, Green Bay. Those should be your top 3 right there.
And I will tell you who I have. You got to give me a minute because I'm trying to log. I don't think I took any of them.
Tell me who'd you go week 1? You go Baltimore too?
No, I went Eagles and almost got fucked.
That would have been bad.
Last week I had Cleveland.
Okay.
The Jets.
And that's my thing is that if I did not take Carolina, obviously Friday they announced Darnold was out. So I was like, really? I would have taken Cleveland. Oh, well.
And I'll tell you my pick once we get to it because we're not at it yet.
Okay.
All right, for survival this week, and I'm contemplating it, listening to you because now I'm really worried. All right, Broncos at Packers.
Green Bay, all day.
Packers.
At home? Oh, yeah.
Which this will put them at, what, 3-0, right?
Yeah, dub 2, Packers.
All right, Falcons at Colts. This is a tough one.
I'm going to go Colts at home.
I like the Falcons here. I think that they came alive last week in the Dome. They get to play in another Dome this week. And don't get me wrong, the Colts are a very good team. This is going to be a tight matchup. It's going to be a high-scoring game. Bet the over. I don't know what it is, but bet it. Falcons, 31-28.
Okay. Dub.
Falcons.
Falcons here. Ravens at Chiefs.
Best game of the week.
Right.
No doubt. Chiefs at home, though. Give me the Chiefs. Dub took the Chiefs.
Stat Parrot Nelson. Taking the Chefs.
Yes, sir.
Raiders at Vikings.
Bounce back week for the Vikings. They're going to beat up on the Raiders.
And that is my survival pick this week.
I like it. That's nothing wrong with that.
All right. And
that would be 4.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm going to agree with you guys.
Dub's got Vikings?
Yes.
All right. Jet.
Yeah, you know we all the Patriots.
I want the Jets.
Lions at Eagles.
Now, if they had Darnold, granted they're not at home, but if they had Darnold, it would be a fight.
Yeah,
a little bit of a fight. But with Luke Falk, I'm sorry, not going to happen. What was that?
Lions at Eagles.
The undefeated Lions.
1-0-1.
Undefeated, have not lost a game, playing in Philadelphia against a ravaged Eagles team. Ravaged. Lions. I mean, their defense is bad. Their offense is Wentz and Ertz. Dude, I think the Eagles are like a 7-point favorite or some shit like that. I thought I saw that earlier in the week. I would put a lot on the Lions, but God, I hate the Lions not in a dome. They're so bad on grass. They just are. This is a tough pick. Dub took the Eagles.
I'm going Lions.
Who are you going with, Gary? This is tough, man.
Lions. So now you have to pick for the podcast.
Even worse. Oh, man. I think Jake Elliott hits a game-winning 55-yard field goal.
Eagles. Eagles. Panthers at Cardinals.
Cardinals.
This turned into an interesting game with potential no Cam Newton. Cardinals at home, 0-1-1. With Kyler Murray? Give me the Cardinals for their first win of the year.
And shockingly, all 4 of us are taking the Cardinals. I don't care if they have Cam Newton or not. Give me the Cardinals.
Yeah, Dubzilla took the Cardinals.
Giants at Bucks.
Well, Dub took the Giants. He must have faith in Daniel Jones. I do not. I have faith in Tampa Bay at home against the worst passing defense in the NFL right now, the New York Football Giants. Jameis will look decent, and everyone will be all hippity-hypity. Mike Evans comeback week, by the way. Gonna have a big game. Calling it.
Oh, man. I'm going to go...
I guess I shouldn't have marked it on
I'm going to
here.
agree with Brandon on this one.
I already marked it, Gary, and I forgot that I shouldn't have done that because you haven't picked it yet.
What's the line?
I don't know. I don't have it up. Let me pull Bovada fast. I wish they sponsored me. Did I tell you I won a parlay?
Nice.
Dallas -6. Browns -7. Bears -2, which I obviously I pushed on. And Chiefs +7. Or -7, excuse me. I don't want to look at shit with bridges. I don't care. There's a bridge there. Verify me, you son of a bitch.
We are awaiting the spread.
Well, this is being stupid. So I guess I'm not getting in. All right, fuck it. I mean, cluck it.
I just, I don't know enough about Daniel Jones. He played at fucking Duke.
Means he's smart.
Ooh, yay. Give me the Bucks. I don't even want the fucking line. Just give me the Bucks.
Nope, I'm already in here now. I've already spent way too much time on this. I'm looking up the effing line now.
Good.
I'm not going to make another pick until then.
I'm going to just get another piece of pizza then.
You do it. Go right ahead.
I might as well go smoke a cigarette while I'm at it.
The lines are +6, by the way.
The Lions are?
Yeah. Giants are +7.
Really?
Yep.
Giants ain't winning.
Nope.
Nope.
Bucks for the podcast.
You and Brandon agreed on everything in college, by the way.
Good.
Oh, by the way, you're 2 games behind him in college. I'm 4 behind him.
Okay. That's fine with me. There's
College
a lot
is
of
not my
season
forte.
left.
All right. Texans at Chargers.
Oh, man, this is going to be an interesting game.
Right.
The Texans looked good against New Orleans and lost. Looked bad against Jacksonville and won. I don't know what to make of that.
Going
Where were
Texans.
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Sorry. Where were they?
On the road and then at home. So now they're back on the road. So they look good on the road, bad at home, back on the road against the Chargers, who just looked like dog piss against the Lions. Like 3 turnovers in the red zone and 3 missed field goals. They should have won that game and they didn't. I don't know, man. This is a tough one.
Who'd Brandon take?
Dub took the Chargers.
All right.
I'm going to go with the Texans.
And I went the Texans, so I already typed it in.
All right, Texans for the podcast.
Sorry, Brandon, even though he's beating us in the picks for the pros, too. He's 3 games ahead of you and 2 ahead of me. That's why the podcast is not doing as well. All right, Saints at Sea Chickens.
Yeah, Seahawks at home. Dub as well.
Same.
No Breeze, sorry. This would have been a hell of a game if Breeze was playing.
Parrot Nelson.
Samesies.
Steelers at Niners.
Niners.
Niners about to be 3-0, by the way, huh?
No shit.
Dub took the Niners also.
Same. Rams at Browns.
All right.
Who'd Dub take?
The Rams. This is my big upset of the week. I'm taking the Browns at home to shock the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams.
Podcast gets the Rams. That's
Nelson?
smart.
I can see the Browns pulling the upset this week. I'm going to go, I can see the Browns pulling an upset this week. Let's go with
I think they've been very vanilla, and I think they're going to pull a lot of shit out in this game.
They need to.
I think it's going to happen. I think they've played very vanilla offense, and they realized once they were losing to Tennessee, there was no point to pull anything out, and they didn't have to against the Jets. The biggest play that they had was a 4-yard pass to Odell that went for 87.
Right.
So
a little crossing route.
No, not even. It was like a little slant.
Oh, slant.
So, I think that the Browns pull the upset this week.
All right. Monday night. That's Sunday night game. Monday night. Bears
night
at
snoozer.
Skins.
Ugh.
I would not be that shocked if the Redskins beat the Bears, but I'm taking the Bears.
Yeah, I'm going Bears. Dub Bears. Dub took the Bears.
You?
Skins.
I honestly wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. Keenum, he can do all right. I wouldn't be shocked if he got hurt and they weren't ready for Haskins and Haskins comes in. That'd be awesome.
I think Mac's going to destroy him. It's your week, by the way, to pick the tie-breaking score. Bears and Redskins.
17-7.
Okay.
Bears. All dizzy.
All right, ready?
I am ready.
Titans,
Correct.
Falcons,
Yes.
Bills,
Yes.
Cowboys.
Yes.
Packers.
Yes.
Eagles,
Yes.
Chiefs,
Yes.
Vikings,
Wait, you and Dub took the Eagles, huh?
Yep.
And I took the Lions. All right, Vikings, yep.
Patriots.
Yep.
Bucks.
Yep.
Cardinals,
Yes.
Seahawks,
Yes.
Niners,
Yes.
Texans,
Yes.
Rams,
Yes.
Bears.
Yes.
Okay.
We're good. All right. Moving on. NFL is done. We already talked about. Oh, fun fact: Did you see Dak slow down on purpose to stiff arm Josh Norman? Greatest shit ever.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that, but
Fan-fucking-tastic.
It was very funny. It was funny and well deserved because Josh Norman's a turd.
Here's a fun fact. Nobody would have guessed this year. Lamar Jackson, 596 passing yards, 126 rushing, 7 touchdowns, no turnovers, 72% completion percentage, and first player with 250 yards rushing or passing and 120 rushing in a game. He had 272 passing, 120 rushing against Arizona. And NXT just started on USA. We have it here. Io Shirai is on, and it's a women fight getting ready to happen. Anyway, sports movie discussion. Rocky. So, Bear, I will let you go ahead and start your shitting on Rocky since you were going to shit on it.
I just think it's overrated as can be. I mean, I think it's dumb. I mean, we have glorified a crappy Europe song, The Final Countdown, or Eye of the Tiger, or Survivor, whoever the hell sang that shit.
Eye of the Tiger.
It doesn't matter.
By Survivor,
It wasn't that good. It's so overhyped. I mean, Raging Bull is about 20 times better than Rocky will ever be as a boxing movie.
But I want you to think about this, too. What do you think the budget was for Rocky?
$8 million.
$1 million.
That's fine.
They made it. You got
wear some shorts,
Chubbs
beat
Peterson.
up some meat, and that's it.
Chubbs Peterson was in there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just I don't like it. Like, I've seen it twice, and
Apollo Creed.
it's okay, but it's kind of slow and it's not great. The action's all right. Yeah, we know I'm not a fan.
This will tell you about this. So it did. I'm comparing it to Raging Bull. So Raging Bull, Jake LaMotta, one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Great story, great guy, just phenomenal to start. So this movie, Rocky, did $1 million budget, $225 million in the theater in 1976. Raging Bull came out 4 years later, $18 million budget, did $23 million in the box office.
Yeah.
But a great movie. I mean, you can look at a lot of movies that are great that didn't do well in the box office. Shawshank Redemption's the one that comes to mind right away.
Yeah.
Tanked in the box office. One of the most popular movies of all time now.
Yeah, there's just something about that movie, and maybe it's because it's so overhyped and that's all people talk about, and that's it. Like, Rocky's the greatest. Oh, it's such a great. Oh, it amps me up. It's such a great sports movie. It doesn't do that for me. And there's been 90,000 frickin' sequels on it.
How many have there been? There's been 6 Rockies and 2 Creeds, which loosely, well, it still follows the timeline.
So there's 8 total. It's like
but Creed's
Fast
its
and
own
Furious.
thing, yeah. And there's 9 of those.
Based off of Rocky.
9 Fast and Furious movies, or the 9th one's coming out, and then Hobbs and Shaw just came out a spinoff. So
that's my point. It's just I don't like that.
Rocky 5 was not good.
Movies I'm not a fan of. Saw, Fast and Furious. What do you have there? Rocky. Movies that have like 80 billion of them. I don't care. It's not that great. Sorry. I don't think Rocky's that good of a movie. Maybe like 4th best boxing movie. Maybe.
Behind what?
Behind Raging Bull.
Yeah.
Behind, what's the one with the chick we talked about last week?
$1 Million Baby.
$1 Million Baby. And then, what's Gyllenhaal? Southpaw?
Yeah.
Southpaw,
You said
right?
you haven't even seen it, right? But you'd still put it ahead of it.
Oh, absolutely. I would.
I love it.
I base that off of...
hey, guess who showed up? Sorry.
No, that's fine. I base that off of other people's opinions of the movie. But everyone said Rocky's the greatest ever. I've heard people say Southpaw isn't that great, so that's why I base it off of that.
Southpaw is a great movie, though.
See, there we go. There's another one.
It's a great movie.
I'm right.
Hey, Jeremy just got to me. He's like, is it too late? I said, nope. He said, awesome.
Never too late.
Never too late. Well, if we would have ended the show, it would have been too late. All right. So, Rocky. All right. For me, you had a lot of good actors, though. I mean, Sylvester Stallone, Sly. I mean, I like
Stallone. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking it. I just think it's an overrated movie.
Talia Shire, very good actress. She played, she was Yo Adrian, which is also the sister in The Godfathers. Mm-hmm. Great. Mm-hmm. Burt Young, who was Paulie. Burt Young is hysterical.
If Burt Reynolds was in it, it'd have been better.
Carl Weathers, as we know. Chubbs Peterson, Apollo Creed. He's probably my favorite because he was so good in that. It's not even Rocky that I'm all about. I like him because
Did he have his hand in that movie?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He was great as
Alligator
Apollo Creed.
Didn't get him yet?
Right. But Rocky 2 is good. That's when Rocky went. Rocky 3 I like a lot because Mr. T was Clubber Lang, and he was just a bad motherfucker you didn't want to mess with. So many good people. and we got a call coming in. Stat of the day. I've been waiting for this. He gave me this stat last week, so we're going to let him give the stat of the day. Mr. Robbie in the lobby, stat of the day?
Yes, Stan Musial, 3,630 hits in his career, 1,815 at home, 1,815 away from home.
Pretty great stat.
That's not bad at all.
You've got Bear here, and then Jake, the Stat Parrot, has returned, and we have renamed him Parrot Nelson, the Ganja Parrot. So you will be seeing him next week.
Oh my God, Jake the Snake is back.
Robbie, my dude.
High times. We'll talk slower.
Oh, come on. I do great with you.
Yeah, you do. Hey, we were going to ask while we've got you on the show, when we have downtime, should we bring our cornhole boards while we wait?
No.
We figured we'd ask. We'll just bring the football then. We'll be good.
I'll find something else for you to do.
Perfect. No, we'll have a football maybe. We'll eat food.
We'll go look for fake shirts.
Yes. Well, yeah, we do.
Get free
We'll do the
monsters.
bootlegging. We'll go look for them.
Yeah, we'll talk about that at another time, but we have some interesting, we now have a Homeland Security on top of that.
Oh, beautiful. It looks like we're just going to set up, be ready, and rock that shit out. So, Robbie, thank you for the, I said that was my favorite stat. I saw you calling in. I'm like, great. He just caught the end of the show. Perfect timing.
Of course, because I'm Robbie and I'm in the lobby. I'm not on the road. Bye.
Bye.
That is fantastic, and that leads me to mine because I just saw this. Eli Manning, what's his record all time? Obviously, he may never play. He may never start in the NFL again.
What year did he get drafted?
Okay, how about this? He's played in 234 games.
Okay, so he's 117 and 117.
116 and 116.
Damn. How many? I thought you said 234.
That's what it says. I don't know why it's...
How would that'd be 232 games?
I don't
They're not
know.
counting to it. Did he have two ties?
I don't know what to tell you. No,
Yeah,
we didn't.
No.
They can't do fucking math. 234 is 117 twice.
I'm just saying I am looking
I
at
swear
Pro
the
Football
Giants
Reference,
tied.
and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm
I
just
know.
saying that's weird.
But look, I mean, you can add that up. You do that shit.
Maybe he came in 2 games like
he just
didn't
played
start,
in because it didn't say he started. Good call. Good call.
But it doesn't say that. But you're right. But that's his starting record, by the way. 116 and 116, and he got pulled. Isn't that crazy? Bit it.
All right. So, Jeremy, let's get Jeremy. You got anything else while you're thinking about it while we get Jeremy?
No, Eli was my last one, and I'm happy that Robbie in the lobby brought that up because that made me rethink about that. I heard that today, and I had to look it up exactly to be sure. Now I'm just moving around my fantasy team a little bit. That's all.
All right. Parrot Nelson returned.
Man, I don't know if I want to play Fournette this week. Have to, though, right?
Against Titans?
Yeah, it's either him or Marlon Mack. I hate
That's
Thursday
tough.
night games.
All right, here we go.
By the way, just FYI, I have my fantasy lineup up. I'm not cheating. I swear.
Oh, Parrot, you, I don't know how, I got a couple pens here. You might want to give him a piece of paper because we do trivia. I'll type mine in. You guys are going to have to write yours down. There's your pen. Give Parrot a thing here. Let's see what the Parrot comes up with.
How am I supposed to write? I don't have fingers. How am I supposed to
Use
my
your
wings?
beak.
Oh.
Dumbass.
Damn beak. Hey, NASCAR resent. I think it's the right one now.
I see that. I just saw it pop up.
All right. So,
While we're waiting, I'm going to do the...
with all the... we got it. With all the injured quarterbacks lately, which QB has the longest current starts streak?
Well, I know it's not Eli Manning. And I'm not saying that because he hasn't started this week, but he
Yeah.
Wait,
broke
you're-
that 2 years ago when
You're saying
McAdoo did that.
just injured quarterbacks?
What
No.
the hell?
No. With all the injured quarterbacks lately, which QB has the
okay.
longest current starts streak?
Okay. I heard it wrong.
I think I might know this, but I think I'm
Write it
way
down.
off. I have to write it down. I have it in my head.
Oh, you write yours down. I already typed
it's only
mine in.
single. I think I'm wrong because I think everyone's going to
Come on, Parrot.
Okay, hold on. All right, whatever.
All right, Parrot, what do you got?
Wilson.
Shit, I didn't even think of that. I think he got hurt. I got Dak. Dakota Lane Prescott.
And I've got Tom Brady.
See, that's the obvious. That's not going to be it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but maybe Jeremy's going to switch us up here.
No, Jeremy does not give obvious ones.
He does not.
He does not give home runs.
I hope he did.
Because that was the one I thought.
Give me the home run. Give me the fucking home run, kid. Watch it be none of them.
Roethlisberger.
Ah, fucking Brady's suspension. Son of a bitch.
Told you.
Phillip Rivers. 221.
Oh, damn.
We
that's
all
right.
forgot about Rivers. Damn. Nice one. And then he said behind Brett Favre for all time, 100 behind Brett Favre for all time. Matt Ryan is second.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about Matty Ice. Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Forgot about Brady's suspension. Totally forgot. How many teams has Vince Carter played for in his illustrious career? Closest gets the point.
I think I got it.
Okay, I got mine.
16.
9.
I have 7.
I think it's 8. Watch.
So we get a point each, right? B8. B8. B8.
V8?
6.9. Come on.
That'd be awesome.
8.
Told you. I knew
So
it.
you get the
I
point.
knew it.
Yes, 2. We each get a point.
Damn it. I knew it.
Toronto, New Jersey, Dallas, Memphis, Orlando, Atlanta, Sacramento, Phoenix. And I'm telling him, we just mentioned we would. It might be 8.
What'd I say? What'd I say? Damn. I'm so stupid. I should have just gone with my gut.
Next.
Da-na-na. Da-na-na.
He does 3 a week.
Well, 3 per epi.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 per episode. All right, here we go. Last one. Put the following players in order for most career stolen bases to least. 1 point for each correct spot. Okay? So I'll give you the names. You can write them down and put 1, 2, 3, 4.
How many are there? 4?
4. Ready?
Most to least.
Correct.
Okay.
Bonds, Canseco, Griffey, Jeter.
Which Griffey?
Jr.
Bonds, Canseco, Griffey. Who's the other?
Jeter.
Jeter.
What category?
Put them in order. Stolen bases,
And
most
who
to
did the
least.
most steroids?
Yeah.
Canseco for sure.
My order's in.
We only get it for correct spot, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Parrot.
1, I had Jeter.
Okay.
2, I had Canseco. 3, Griffey. 4, Bonds.
So
Griffey, Bonds.
sorry.
Okay. I've got Griffey, Bonds, Canseco, Jeter.
I have Bonds, Jeter, Griffey, Canseco.
Bonds, Jeter.
Before Bonds got roided up, he was a 25-25 guy.
Oh, I know.
He got a lot of
I
steals.
was stuck between. That's why he's second for me. I was stuck between him
You gotta
and
think,
Griffey.
Griffey got hurt a lot, man. Bonds played more than Jeter. Or Griffey, excuse me. Griffey had that injury-prone spell.
I think Jeter's last. I really do.
That'd be my guess, too. He didn't steal a lot. I bet Canseco's second. I almost switched Canseco and
So,
Jeter.
point for each one in order. None of us have the same order in anything except Griffey.
We all have 3.
Third person did well. Fuck.
So we all get 1 point.
No, you're the third person.
Oh, all right.
You had Bonds and Jeter.
Yep.
Okay, so you get 2 because you had Canseco Griffey switched.
Ah.
I had Canseco correct,
In third.
and Stat Parrot had none.
Okay, so Stat Parrot gets 0.
And you're up by a half point now, right?
Yes, I am. Woo! Taking it back.
Big fat goose egg right there, boys.
You know, Shiv hasn't been here for a month, and he still has more points than Parrot.
It's your first day back.
Parrot hasn't been here in like 2 months.
All right, speaking of on this day in history, I think that's it, all I had in the agenda. I have one more. So I'm going to give the on this day, and I had one more thing because I just watched that 30 for 30 getting started for Jared Lorenzen. So I've got something on him too. All right, so on this day in history, in 1946, Joe Louis had a knockout against Tammy Mariello in round 1 for the heavyweight boxing title.
Smoking Joe.
1955, Willie Mays hits record-tying 9th home run at Ebbets Field.
Willie Mays or Willie Mays Hayes?
Willie Mays
Okay.
ties Joe Adcock. 56, Mickey Mantle is 8th to hit 50 home runs in a season. 66, Johnny Unitas throws 4 TD passes in a 38-23 win at Minnesota to surpass Y.A. Tittle as NFL's career leader with 212.
Jeez, Cox and Tittles. What a crazy day.
1984, Tim Raines is the first player with 4 consecutive 70 stolen base seasons. 1996, Roger Clemens ties his own major league record with 20 strikeouts. Steve Belisaros and Nick Faldo elected to the World Golf Hall of Fame in 1997. 2017, Wayne Rooney pleads guilty to drunk driving and banned for driving for 2 years.
Nice.
So today is the day. It's been 2 years. He can drive again.
Oh, good for Wayne.
What do you know about Wayne Rooney? What do we got? Amish buggy stopped with 2 men drinking spiked iced tea and a case of beer on the roof. Awesome. All right, happy birthday. We got birthdays now. Happy 86th birthday to Scotty Bowman.
Oh, yeah. Red Wings coach.
86.
Yeah. He was old when he won his cups back in the 90s, so that's about right.
Rick Pitino, happy birthday.
Oh, how many strippers and hookers is he going to bang out today?
67 for him. Daryl Sittler, Canadian Hockey Hall of Fame center, NHL record for most points in a game, 10.
Wow.
Guess how old he is?
49. 69.
Thank you.
Damn it.
All right. Happy birthday to the one nut cheater.
Oh, Lance Armstrong?
Correct.
Wow. Good for him.
48. Damn.
Still got one ball?
He does. Take his ball and run. Ronaldo, birthday, 43.
Okay.
That's all we got for today.
One of the best soccer players ever.
Correct, Amundo. And so I'm going to pull this thing up with Jared Lorenzen. Alrighty then. Where the fuck is it? I got to find it. So I wanted to ask you guys what his best nickname is. Okay?
Hefty Lefty. That's my favorite. All day, every day, twice on Sunday. But I want to hear the other ones.
Oh, God. It's not pulling them all up here. Damn it. I had it here. Let me see if I had it saved. Jared Lorenzen, Hefty Lefty. What was another one I saw? He Ate Me. I thought that was a very clever one they gave him.
He ate me.
He ate me because he ain't me, right?
That's right.
All right, let's see here. Stat Parrot. Here we go. The Pillsbury Throwboy. I like that. The Abominable Throwman. Hefty Lefty. BBQ. Big Beautiful Quarterback. Mobile, Agile, Hostile, and Hungry. Quarter Got Back. J-Load. The Round Mound of Touchdown.
I like that.
That's a good one. He Ate Me. And Battleship Lorenzen.
Okay.
Still like Hefty Lefty the best?
Oh, yeah. Hefty Lefty will always be my favorite for him.
I like Pillsbury Throwboy. That's good.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Round Mound of Touchdown. That might win. So, thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing, first and primary sponsor of Over the Line Sports Podcast. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Lawn Care. Sean, 419-704-5471, serves the Toledo and surrounding area and not.
Lacalala, Brazil.
Perfect.
Something like that.
Thank you to Tim at Verizon, Cassandra at PNC, Steve at Savage & Associates, and Connell at datingtransformation.com. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Yo, hit up our Twitter DMs if you want in our DraftKings NFL League. At Over the Line Sports Podcast. Or pod. Damn it!
Good call, man.